Hello, 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 and welcome to this somewhat impromptu and special Blood Bowl 3 stream as we join the coach Borke and his Warpstone Revenants Underworld team playing against RTSD versus his Chaos Pact, that being the ChunderChugglers. And this is part of the OCC seeding tournament, Group D, match day 6 still. And yeah, hopefully it's a good match. I think it's an interesting matchup. Underworld and Chaos Pact. Underworld being very, very strong and stronger than perhaps many people anticipate, like with the new rulings and with the new team composition that they have available to them. And Chaos Pact being, while certainly not one of my favorites in the sense that, like, I think there's too randomness, but you cannot deny the glory of being able to bring three big guys and then still have like maybe I wouldn't call it robust, but at least have some kind of a support structure to build around as well. Unlike, for say, ogres, who have, they do have more big guys, sure, but then they have snotlings for the rest of the way, which is not considered a very is generally not considered the most optimal of teams by any means. So RTSD, Warpstone Revenants chooses to receive the ball. So looks like Borke over here won the coin toss and decided to receive. Makes sense. Like, neither team is massively endowed with great armor values overall. Therefore, whoever strikes first has the chance to do some damage. And Underworld, especially with their tendency to do damage through fouling, I feel is like that is what he's probably looking for here with that decision. RTSD has decided to go for a fairly wide like line, decently forward, like only 2 squares away from the line of scrimmage, with the 3 big guys taking on the duty of standing on the line, which makes sense. And he, curiously, in my opinion, he decided to leave the Dark Elf positional of the Chaos Pact team on the bench as well. I would have figured that he would have rather had the Dark Elf on the field rather than just a regular Renegade Human lineman with 0 SPP. I can understand leaving the Goblin, but I'm a little curious as to his reasoning on the on why the Dark Elf got left there. Right, so we have 2 Stotlings who get to swarm the pitch for the Underworld. And the kick is off. The game has been kicked off. What is the... And it's a blitz. Okay. And he gets to move full 6 players. Thankfully for Borke, the sort of formation that he decided to go for is rather wide, just in case there is a blitz. And with the Snotlings having, sidestep and dodge, and like not having tackle or block on those, I'm surprised that was not the blitz I expected there. But okay, he takes down a goblin, no armor break there. I don't know what the logic in that particular one was. So that was his second move, third move, fourth move, fifth move, and then 6th move, I assume, is maybe Greg over here moves forward. No, the Renegade Skaven moves forward, exposing himself to being potentially blitzed there on the corner. Okay. Well, I think he's taken a, like, he got like, he got something out of his blitz. He repositioned himself a little more aggressively forward. He managed to take down the goblin over there, bring some support to the line there. But this is not, like, obviously didn't get a removal or anything, and like this is definitely not disastrous for Borke by any stretch. I am very curious to see how Borke is going to deal with the increased pressure that he's now under. So he moves a Stotling over there. I think that's just to effectively zone out for next. The Goblin that got knocked down moves back where he... Huh, okay. I wonder... what does that accomplish for Borke? He moves a Skaven lineman over there. I'm gonna assume that is gonna be the blitz target. Yep, the renegade Skaven lineman over there with the big mouth mutation on him. Thankfully, Borke decided to do it with the blitzer, so he blocks him down. No armor break. I don't think he's going to be dodging away because that would also be a GFI. Does mean that, well, I guess that's what the Goblin was there for, is now the Skaven Clanrat over here can take a 2-die swing at Hans, the Renegade Human Lineman, with the Wrestle and the Movement Bust. Consolidating his position a little bit. Sure Hands means that the pickup is successful. Moves aggressively forward. Figured that with his +2 to pass and the 7 move on the Skaven Thrower, that Borke wouldn't feel that pressure to try and like move forward that aggressively. But he is caging himself up. There's the 2-die, only gets a push. Still, I think he's gonna probably follow that up just to deny the... No, he stays there. Troll does not go stupid. He stays put. The ogre stays standing. Okay. Interesting. Now. Does he... I think Larry, the Underworld Goblin, is probably just gonna stay where he is. Yep, Snotling does need a GFI, but... And no armor break, surprisingly enough. No armor break. And Larry, the Underworld Goblin, does not move anywhere. Okay. So, the Ogre has multiple block on him. Level 1, and also multiple block on a Mino. So, the Troll does... Troll functions as normal, gets a 3-die against the Goblin. Minotaur takes a 2-die against the Clanrat. That's why I figured that the Clanrat would follow up on that block, just to deny the Minotaur the ability to just disentangle himself from the Troll. Because now I feel that the Troll is probably, like, there's just probably going to be like a Renegade Human Lineman who walks there, and then the Troll is effectively... Oh, he goes for the Ogre Blitz. Oh, that is bad. That is both down. Yep, and he doesn't team reroll it. Makes sense. He's not in a terrible position, which is probably why he didn't even try to go for the team reroll there. I probably would have maneuvered these guys before going for the Blitz there, but not the worst turnover to have. Like, these two are still in an annoying position. It's not like Borke doesn't have like an easy job of breaking through here with all of these human linemen in the way, especially because this guy has fend. Makes him really annoying in that position as he is. However, Borke also does have the speed advantage over with his Skaven players being as they are. The Goblin moves there to tag the Mino. Okay, still stays in contact with the Troll so that hopefully he won't go stupid. Then is the question of where does the Troll go? Okay, Skaven Clanrat just stands up, For what reason or purpose, I don't know. Okay, Troll does not go stupid. He goes for a Troll Blitz of... Okay, I get it, like, both coaches have apparently just decided that, yeah, playing with big guys is the way to go here. His big guy, his blitz with the big guy goes a little better than the ogre. Takes down the Mino. No armor break. Does cause a bunch of pushes over there. I was wondering if he was going to try and push, like, the troll into a position where he could get, like, I don't know, 1 die or potentially even a 2 die with, like, the Skaven Blitzer on him. But no, he moves up slightly, tags the Renegade Ogre there. And I think this is the point where he is going to be, as I said, like, taking advantage of his higher mobility with the movement skill of the Skaven players, and he's trying to sort of shift and break away. Now, I think he's going to be having to sacrifice some Snotlings over to tag some of the players so that they don't have an easy time just repositioning back into the center there. And then the Gutter Runner, where does he go? He moves there. Interesting choice. Interesting choice. I have a feeling that Gutter Runner is likely going to get blitzed, though, to be fair, he's... Yep, instead of going for the tagging, the Snotlings are positioning themselves for a gang foul on the Minotaur. And that does seem rather prudent in this situation, yes. He does have a bribe, so... and, I mean, he already has 12 players on the field. He will have to use his bribe, potentially. He could argue the call instead of using the bribe instantly. Yep, he goes for it. Unfortunately, the ref doesn't buy the argument. And then bribe, probably. Nope, he just lets the Snotling... Okay. Fair enough. But that is a KO'd Mino. And that is indeed a big removal. So, well worth the singular Snotling who had to be escorted off the field. Is he gonna go for another... Ogre Blitz? It looks kind of like he's gonna go for an Ogre Blitz. I'm assuming he's gonna go for an Ogre Blitz on the Troll. He's also aggressively marking all of the... both, like, the forward Goblin. Oh, that is... Was that a Blitz? Yep, he attempted the Ogre Blitz, but the Ogre decided that he's gonna roll a 1 instead and not cooperate. I'm surprised. Ooh, that is a broken arm. A broken arm on the Skaven Blitzer there. Broken arm being, I believe... Yeah, broken arm is the minus passing, right? Not the worst injury. Not the worst injury on the Blitzer, but generally you wouldn't want... I mean, he's got a 5+ to pass. Surely, yeah, that is the reason that you would Apo that is because you hope that the Apo just makes it better and you can get the Blitzer back on the field. But yeah, the minus passing is like, of all the permanent injuries that the Skaven Blitzer could take, like, minus passing is like the best one that he could, because he wasn't gonna be passing anyway. Right, I think from here, Borke is going to be making a blitz against this Renegade Human Lineman here. Block him down, or block him down, hopefully. I'm going to assume the blitz is going to be from, like, here, and then he's going to get blocked down there, which then allows him to surge to the left here. That is my prediction on what Borke's plan of action is going to be. So far the game has been rather non-stop action, so I haven't really been able to calm down, but as Borke decided to take some time thinking on that, okay, he goes for, yep, I mean, makes sense. This is the better angle for him if he just gets the push. But yeah, he's still gonna shift to the left, but I don't think it's gonna be as dramatic of a shift to the left. Like, had he gone down, I think he would have tried to make a bit more of a run for it. But he does have the gutter runner, who is extremely fast, so he doesn't really need to overextend himself to try and rush forward. And I mean, it is still his turn 3, so scoring early is not exactly something that he wants to do anyway, I think. So, but he will need to be careful so that he isn't, like, his cage isn't left in a vulnerable position. But he is making good, calm, rational decisions about where and what to do. Yep, makes a dodge. Pushes the gutter runner forward. Altling moves forward. Don't think he'll be going for a foul this time. I think he should probably... This Snotling... Don't know what he achieves by doing that. And I guess he attempts to, dodge him away, and the troll just gets to stand in the middle of those 3 people and be annoying. I would have personally would have risked, like, probably brought the Snotling here instead, and, like, taken the risk of, like, the troll taking a 2-die on this guy, I think. But troll goes down. But still, he's in a good position to score for his next round. His troll moves forward, attacks the Skaven Clan Rat. Renegade Skaven moves there. Yeah, I think Gary, the Underworld Goblin, is gonna be the blitz target. I am surprised that he doesn't go for the 3-die, because, like, without tackle, the goblins can be quite shifty with that dodge that they come in. But he's definitely getting a decent amount of coverage in front of them. Potentially, probably even enough coverage so that Borke doesn't have the chance to score this round or this turn. I don't think Borke would want to score this turn. So I think that kind of suits Borke just fine. But I do think that he's probably just going to continue and attempting to, like, bust through the left side there. But the real question is, because, like, if he doesn't tag, like, a high number of RTSD's players, there is going to be, like, he's going to have a difficult time when he reshuffles again in front of him into potentially 2 columns even. Yeah, that is the expected blitz target there. Only gets a push, but that is still fine. Does need to follow that up. to open up that gap. And then what does he do? I'm gonna assume that he's gonna... I'm going to assume that he's gonna send the gutter runner on forward. Maybe. Oh, he is looking to score. He is okay. He's looking to score at this turn after all. He makes the pass, but even with a reroll, the gutter runner fails the catch. Gary, the Underworld Goblin, does manage to catch. So the question is now, because okay, he attempts to go for it. I would have probably instead of just instantly gone with Gary, I would have probably like moved some of his players otherwise, because like to cover just in case it failed. So no armor break on the failed dodge there. Ball scattered onto the snotling, from where it then scattered onto off the pitch, and then okay, this is gonna be interesting. So there's the okay. He doesn't. I was thinking that he might sidestep onto the ball, like hope for a decent scatter, like maybe like there or there or there. Or there, I guess. But doesn't want to take the risk of it ending up somewhere around here, I guess. Stotling is stunned. So now it becomes the question of okay, he's taking some 3-die blocks. Okay, he still wants to stay there, and yeah, probably should have stayed there, just so he doesn't need to take a 2-die. Doesn't take a 2-die over here, because it's not like this is gonna be a 3-die regardless. So probably should have sidestepped it over there. But this is also on the flip side. If he makes the 3-die here and only manages to get a push, then that does mean that the snotling gets to tag the renegade lineman over here with the dirty player, which is again like restricting his movement. He goes for the pickup. He manages to pick up. Doesn't need a reroll for it, and makes it somewhat past the line of scrimmage. Now, interesting question: does the ogre behave? Because the renegade human lineman over here is by no means, even with that rush, is by no means safe. But the ogre does. The ogre does behave. Okay. Yep. Borke is still perfectly able to. Okay. Yep. He did get only a push. Probably over. Yep. Probably over there, just to bring him a little closer. Maybe be able to help. Only a push there as well. Follows that up to tag those two. Makes sense. And then he takes a troll block, which ends up skull, and that is big. I would be rather tempted trying to re-roll that one. Like even with the loner there, I would have been very tempted to re-roll that. I'm surprised that he didn't go for the projectile vomit, because as far as I understand it, it's like less risky here. Maybe. But yeah, freeing up this Skaven clan rat is helpful, definitely helpful to Borke. The real question, like, unfortunately, the ogre is in fact in the way enough. So what is he going to do? Like, he can definitely tag the Renegade Human Lineman. Like, Larry over here can definitely make it. Dr. Downtown, unfortunately, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So, he needs to make at least one 3+ dodge for Dr. Downtown. Is that 1, 2... he moves up. Does he tag the ogre? Nope, nope. He just brings him forward to cover. Makes sense. Yep, that makes sense. And then we have I would definitely not be going for the blitz immediately. Like, I think this guy like, the gutter runner should definitely run over to cover as well. This Snotling should probably run over to cover, like, as well. Like, probably run here. Run there. Gutter runner tag him, maybe? Or Snotling tags that. Okay. Gutter runner. Still think that he should tag the human lineman with dirty player. Okay. Doesn't go for it. Just comes into cover, doesn't want to take any risks. And here comes the blitz, so he needs to make a 3+ dodge, and then 2+, 2+. Makes the dodge, makes the first one, makes the second one, and he gets him down. He should take both down here because he's got block, yep. And that's a KO. So the Fend lineman is out. Decent-ish bounce. Not the best bounce that he could have hoped for, but still entirely workable. With that, Snotling rushes forward so that the troll can attempt to. Yep. This troll does better than the Chaos Pact one. Takes down his tagger. No armor break. Now, I think the next move that he should probably do is not that dodge. Did he spend a reroll on that? No, he did not. He has... Wait, did he? Hold on. Did he? Yep, he did use a team reroll, but he still failed to dodge. I think he should have, instead of going for that dodge, I think he should have instead tried to dodge Gary, like, into the backfield to have him available as a scoring threat. Like, obviously, situation wouldn't have changed. He would have rolled a 2 into a 1, but he wouldn't have lost a team reroll with that. And, like, those two would still be tagged. This does mean that there's no, like, the rat is not in danger of getting surfed, but... Okay, Snotling goes down. This brave Snotling Oko still bravely holding on. No armor break on the Snotling. Ogre does decide to move, goes for the blitz, doesn't take down the Goblin. Dodge saving the day once again. Does not follow that up. I'm sorry, what? He had a renegade human lineman there to try and pick up the ball. But RTSD, the madman that he is, decides, no, the 4+ pickup with the ogre is the way to go. Oh boy. I cannot imagine what is going through... Bork's head right about now. I think he has to go for the 1 die. So, Larry the Underworld Goblin, over there. Teddy Tailblazer, over there. Dr. Downtown makes the 1 die blitz against the Renegade Ogre. And... hopefully Walter Wig or Cinco over there manages to recover the ball. He might even want to just bring Cinco into, because I have a feeling that the reason that RTSD did this was because, okay, he managed to pick up the ball with the Ogre, and I mean, obviously he would like if things look horrible for the Ogre, he can always just hand off, because handoff doesn't require him to have any ball handling skills, just a recipient to be able to make an agility roll. So it will be interesting. But yeah, definitely tagging the Ogre is the first priority there. Definitely the first priority. Yeah, only after that, like, the troll gets to just stand where he is, I think. Wouldn't want to dodge him out. Like, Oko is not close enough to really be relevant. Same thing with Sace, like, having been downed. I don't think picking them up at this stage is at all relevant. Okay, he brings in... Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, so... he decided to do that. It cost him both of his rerolls. Okay, Gutter Runner comes in. Yep. Okay. That makes the one die. Yeah, I think he's gonna go for one die from over here. No, that was not the thing to do. That was not the thing to do, I don't think. Like, I get that you want a 2 die against the Ogre rather than a 1 die, but that was, like, especially when you don't have a team reroll, I don't think that was the right thing to do. Now the real question is... Yep, I believe he's gonna go for an Ogre Blitz against the Larry, the Goblin Lineman, with 3, like, assuming he makes the Bonehead, with 3 dice. Nope, he does not, but here's... This is the team reroll. No! No, RTSD holding on to those team rerolls for whatever purpose. Granted, it is only hit, like, he's still got turn number 7 and turn number 8 to score, and, like, this is his defense, so the fact that he's not scoring isn't the end of the world for him. Stun on the Slotwing over there. But yeah, Borke is in a desperate position at the moment. Yeah, this is not good. Right, I would probably... I think Siete needs to come over here, tag Billy the human lineman again. Yeah, he moves over to tag that. Then hopefully the thrower can make a... Yeah, I think that's what he has to do, is... The thrower goes for 2 die blitz on the renegade human lineman from here. Regardless of what happens, hopefully knocks him down, knocks him there, follows that up. That frees the gutter runner. The gutter runner probably moves here to tag the renegade Skaven, which should... Oh, he's... Well, he does need to make these die rolls. Like, there is just no changing that. There is no changing that. But the thing is that, like, he's... How is he making that blitz on the ogre now? Like, he is in his own way. Like, I think genuinely he shouldn't go for the ogre blitz. Oh, he just dodges into a tackle zone, I guess. All right. Well, he gets his 2 die. He gets the ogre down. Doesn't follow up. Scatter is decent. He brings this Snotling over here, which gives the Gutter Runner over here a 2 die on the Renegade Human Lineman. Takes him down. Doesn't push him on the ball. What's this Snotling gonna do? I mean, yeah, I think the Snotling could well go for... Okay. Okay. Gary makes his way to present a scoring threat. No. That was... And that's a serious injury on a Skaven lineman. So, what we usually called what was called a niggle back in the day. Does he appo that? He does not appo that. That is a 0 SPP Skaven clan rat. Underworld is one of those teams that doesn't generally, like, isn't lacking, is not lacking in money, generally speaking. So I can definitely understand him, like, going like, well, we'll just replace the 0 SPP clan rat. There are more important players on the field that the Appo needs to be reserved for. Yep, he goes for the 2 die on the Gutter Runner. Doesn't take him down, but does get a push. Pushes him onto the ball. The scatter is good for him, but with the Gutter Runner still up, that's 2 tackle zones. Yep, goes to tag him and the Goblin. Ogre stands up. I'm gonna assume the lineman just gets stand up there. I mean, he does have big mouth. But alas, like, that doesn't help him. It's big hand that I was thinking of that he would have needed. He goes for the troll block against troll on troll violence. Seems reasonable. Gets a stun into the bargain there. But yeah, like, RTSD does not need to score this drive. And Bork's ability, oh, he does go for the pickup. This is where he uses a reroll, but it is a 5+, and he does not get it. The scatter is good for him, though. The scatter is good. Okay, so what does Bork do? I think Bork gives up on the idea of scoring himself. He takes a 2 die block here. Hopefully takes down the Renegade Human Lineman. Which, like, and hopefully is able to follow that up, which then allows him... Not what I would have started out with, but it worked out, I guess. Still, I still think that the... Okay. This is, I think, what the play that he's gonna have to do when he isn't... He is not giving up on scoring. And especially when he takes the block with the Goblin rather than the Gutter Runner. Okay, that's a good scatter for him. But what he needs to do is the Gutter Runner is going to dodge, pick up the ball, hand over to the Skaven Thrower. I think he takes the 2 die here on the lineman. Yeah, I think he takes the 2 die against the lineman here. Yep. That is unfortunate. Why doesn't he follow that up? Because he doesn't want the Skaven clan rat to get hurt, I guess, by the ogre. But right, so gutter runner. Dodge is a little more difficult. Pickup is a little more difficult, but he is also agi 2 and does have dodge. So 3+, 3+ into a 2+. Yep, goes for the handoff, which is now a lot more doable. Yep, yep, easy enough. Well, easy enough, I say, but yep, makes it. And then he's gonna go for a very long pass to that goblin in 2 tackle zones. Nope, nope, he moves the goblin first, which is way smarter than what I was thinking. And then he's only got 19 seconds left. He needs to move. He's running out of time. He's running out of time. He needs to move. And here he goes. Here he goes. Pass. Nope. Even with the pass skill. Wait, what? So he... Huh? He succeeded the animosity. But where's the pass skill? Like, what was the first thing that he rolled? It just says animosity success, and then he uses the pass skill. I mean, I'm gonna assume that the game didn't just screw him over there. But yeah, he needed to make a 5+ into a 5+ with a reroll into a 3+, and heroic effort, but it was not to be. He's gonna take the blitz on the thrower. Makes sense. Takes down the thrower, which opens up the ball. And he is gonna try a similar heroic effort by this renegade human lineman. He needs to go and pick up the ball, and then make the pass to Billy over there, and not get pass interference by the gutter runner. Well, I mean, this is what he was saving up those rerolls for, I guess. He still has the 1 team reroll left. Still have... I mean, I don't know why you would even attempt to move the ogre at this point. Like, it is just... Okay. Why? I mean, I guess he's denying the pass interference from the gutter runner. But I think that makes his pass harder. He makes the pickup. He goes for the pass. A 3 is not enough. Team reroll. That's a 5. Nope. Yep. Like, I think he would have, like, with the 5, assuming no pass interference, he would have made the pass at least. But, alright, so... The Minotaur recovers from the KO, but the human lineman does not. The human lineman with Fend is still out. Definitely, probably would have preferred the other way around for Borke. Having lost 3 players in the drive, does mean that he's still gonna get what, 12 players total, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep. Because he is guaranteed to get that last snotling in with his swarming rule. He still does have his bribe, so he is probably looking forward to trying to capitalize on that. Very forward, like a very forward defensive, like central forward defensive posture from Borke. Now. What does RTSD do? Mino there, ogre there, troll there. Okay. Dark Elf takes to the field. Skaven takes to the field. Yep, dirty player. Is the Goblin gonna stay on the bench again? Okay, moves Ogre and Troll around a little bit. You know. Okay. I mean, obviously he's looking for the 3-die blocks against the goblins with the 2 other big guys, and I guess the Mino has the privilege of going after Bob the Underworld Troll. All right. Kick is left of the center, but in the midfield. Warming. Sneaky Snotling gets in. Cheering fans. One of your players without the launcher available against Pro for the entire match. So who got Pro? Oh, I believe that is... I believe Borke gets to choose a player who gets Pro. And he chose this Skaven Clan Rat with 4 SPP. Okay. Slightly surprising. I would have probably potentially given it over either to the Skaven Thrower or the Gutter Runner, I think. Starting off a little tame, moving the Skaven over there. Cover, 3 dice, still doesn't take down Larry, the Underworld Goblin lineman. The Troll does a little better against Gary. Gets his POW. Stays put. No armor break. Push, which is fine. Frenzy into Defender Stumbles. Stuns the Troll. Bob the Troll. I wouldn't be surprised. I think RTSD is probably... Obviously goes for the Blitz first. Gets a POW on a Snotling. But yeah, I have... And that is a badly hurt Snotling. Alright. So that is the team's equalized in numbers. 11 on 11. Yeah, I have no difficulty imagining that the dirty player lineman over there is hunkering to get his boot in on that stunned troll. Larry, the Underworld Goblin, also stunned on a block. Seems reasonable. The Chaos Pact does not have a bribe on them, so I think the foul is going to be the last thing he does. So I assume, yep, there we go. Elf easily manages the 2+ pickup, no problem whatsoever. And then I think here comes the boot. Yep. No. I suppose it's the case of, well, 1, doesn't want to get sent off. 2, the troll is already stunned, so he's not going anywhere. So doesn't want to risk it. Yeah, okay. Alright, what is Borke's response? I believe Borke's response is that he is going to blitz that movement busted lineman. He goes for it with the line rat. He does not attempt to use pro. Does accept the push. And I think he is just going to do a wide defensive formation. Essentially leaving those two leaving the stunned goblin and his troll to the mercies of the Chaos Pact. Yep. And the goblin does manage to get away. Manage to get away. All right. Ogre moves forward into contact with one of the goblins. Lineman moves forward. Is that where he's going to be attempting to build his cage? Or he's just he wants to have a sort of wide screening off on that flank. Wouldn't be that surprised. Yep. He moves more to the center than anything else. I'm going to assume that the Skaven is going to stick around at the back. Stick around at the back near where the elf is. I would assume that the Mino is going to be the one who is supposed to be spearheading the charge. Oh, maneuver slightly to the left. I assume that's in case. I assume that this is in the case of, well, the Mino fails to block. Oh, oh, never mind. Okay, so the troll goes for the blitz. Still gets 3 die. The snotling says, haha, too slow. I don't know why he would want the snotling to get hit by another 3 die. Unless he didn't see the lineman behind the troll there, which I find hard to believe. And then the snotling gets taken down. Stun. And I think this is the foul. Stun. No doubles. I think that Borke is probably going to go for a 1-die blitz on the opposing ball carrier. I mean, he could potentially even set up for a 2-die, considering, you know, he can probably get 2 assists in there. If he can just roll 3 pluses, I guess. I would be seriously tempted, if nothing else. That's why I assumed that the Skaven was gonna stick right next to the Dark Elf, because, you know, with goblins and snotlings in the team, they can potentially just dodge right through. So here's the question. Does Borke feel lucky enough? Does Borke feel lucky enough to try to dodge through a snotling as well, to give an additional assist? Because I think what he's going to do is he's going to dodge a snotling in there. Yep, that's his second assist. He moves. I don't know why he would venture to make that dodge, I guess, but he's then going to... Okay. Oh. Now he's, I guess, just styling on his opponent. What? 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 Why? Why? He ran out of time, that's why. He didn't, he ran out, he does not have any time in reserve, and he took too long to think things through. His turn ended. That's why. Oh. Oh, no. I have had that happen to me as well. That I didn't realize that that I was literally running out of time as I had used up all of my... Oh. Oh, that's very unfortunate. I think that might be, unless there is some kind of, and he gets a POW on the bludgeon gutter runner as well. No armor break though. But yeah, that is a tragedy if I've ever seen one. That is a true blood tragedy right there. He spent too much time thinking about it. Didn't realize that he was running out of time. And then he did, without managing to actually do what he wanted to do. Oh, that is... Okay. Troll at least goes stupid. Ogre goes bonehead. Is that... I think that is all three of the big guys. All three of the big guys missed me. Okay, Borke must be... he must be, on top of his game right now. Because he has to realize that he only has 1 minute 50 now. So, he needs to start moving. He cannot think. He stands up to Snotling. I have a very bad feeling about this. He's already half a minute gone. Goblin moves over there, I guess, so that he can... I mean, he tags the Mino, and hopefully he can pick up the Troll, but he's only got a minute left. A minute 15, sorry. He's running out. He's running out of time. He goes for the Troll Blitz. He goes for the Troll Blitz. Only manages a push. Has he... It might be that Borke has decided that this game is over. And instead of trying to stop his opponent, he is... Yep, that does. Yep. He has decided that the match is lost. So he is going to protect his valuable players from harm. And potentially gain SPP on players that he needs SPP on. Which is why he went with the Troll. I can't say I exactly agree with his assessment of the game situation. But I also do understand it as from a... he must be very frustrated with what happened to him, on the... with time having run out. So I do believe that this game has been decided. I don't see RTSD being a veteran coach that he is. I don't think I see him scoring quickly. I think he's just going to keep up his guard for at least a turn or two, and then still attempt to obviously get his one blitz or a couple of smacks in where he can, to try and get the same SPP that Borke is after. But I do think that the outcome of this game has thus been decided. Well, not exactly. Not exactly decided. Please at least sidestep into a place where the Troll doesn't get to smash... Alright, sure. I do have to keep in mind the fact that so long, and that's a badly hurt Snotling, which is fairly irrelevant at this stage, I think. It does have to be kept in mind that so long as the troll stays intact, the Underworld team does have the possibility of going for a throw teammate one-turn touchdown. On the assumption that they have people that can also be throw teammated. That is a serious injury on a goblin, and that is a serious injury on the goblin who had. Yep, so that is his second serious injury, so he has +2 on injuries, and he's got a minus AV. So that goblin that was probably the last we will ever see of that goblin player. But yeah, I think do the Snotlings, I'm not sure if do the Snotlings have the right stuff? Twitchy, yes, they do have the right stuff. So long as there is a single Snotling or a goblin and the troll still on the field, he can attempt to go for a one-turner. And he is just abandoning the troll, I guess, to his own devices. The troll decides to actually be intelligent all by himself. Takes down the renegade human lineman, but no armor break. And I mean, there is this goblin over here who is probably... Yep, RTSD is not letting up the pressure there. He sees those Snotlings, he sees those goblins, and he goes, tasty, tasty SPP. I wonder... No, I was thinking maybe he'd even go for, like, Vanity Pass on the Dark Elf. Just, you know, like, he's got time to recover the ball if he fails. Yep, goes for the Goblin. Gets the POW. No armor break this time. 2 die, troll on troll violence. Takes him down. Follows him. No armor break. Which means that this goblin goes over there. Why? Why would you do that? Like, that makes no sense. Yeah. Welcome to the viewers. The Underworld versus Chaos Pact game is, well, it was rather exciting. It was definitely an exciting first half, and it was, I would say that it was definitely an exciting first half of the second drive. But the Underworld team, with the situation currently being what it is for them, has decided that they could not stop the Chaos Pact from scoring, and therefore have taken a posture of attempting to keep away as much as they possibly can. There is still, as I mentioned before, that there is still a possibility of a one-turn touchdown for the Underworld team. On the assumption that they will have the troll and at least one player with the right stuff skill. But RTSD is definitely making his best attempts at making sure that there are no such players available. Hunting them down with the Mino there. I still have very, like, RTSD, why on earth, you madman, would you random strength skills on your big guys as Chaos Pact? I do not understand it. Okay. No armor break on the one blitz that he did make. I'm gonna assume that with no room to really run away anywhere, I would imagine that Borke rather just takes the 2-die on the Mino. And if he manages to actually take him down, like, he's still got a bribe, he probably goes for a gang foul on the Mino. Like, that's how I would do it. Yeah, makes that dodge. The sneaky git is probably the guy who wants to be the one to do it. So this clan rat probably goes here. Thrower gets a 2-die, or the gutter runner goes there. That's also fine. He gets the 2-die, takes him down, moves him there. Does he follow it up? He does follow it up. Clan rat moves over there. Sneaky git guy, or goblin moves over there. Sneaky git there. Clan rat gets to stay there to keep the gutter as well screened off as possible. I think that seems entirely reasonable. Right. With that being said, here's the sneaky git. Is the Mino going to survive? That is just a stun. And the bribe does need to be used. But at least, well, the Mino isn't going to be at least blitzing anywhere. I don't know why he moved. Well, I mean, he could have tried picking up the troll by himself, or I guess he already failed. I was wondering why he was keeping Mary, the Underworld Goblin, like why he brought him over there, but I guess it is just the case that he is going to threaten. Like, I would assume that on Bork's next turn, on the assumption that the Blitz doesn't go after Mary, the Underworld Goblin, he's just going to dodge his way here and then go for the 2-die uphill. Yep, the Ogre goes for the Blitz. Only gets a push. Team reroll. Loner eats the reroll. Gutter Runner is still fine. Yep. Alright, turn 15. I think this is the time where Mary the Underworld Goblin will have to do his heroics, if he is to be doing any heroics at all. The real question is Borke going to... or he just fails a dodge. He just fails a dodge with a snotling, and that is the end of his turn 15. Okay. It'll be interesting to see whether or not RTSD is greedy enough to go for all of the blocks that he has available. He is definitely going for the Blitz, so he does get the Gutter Runner into the crowd, where that is nothing particularly bad happens to him. All right, is that gonna be it, or is he going to risk taking on the other blocks? Because remember, he could just, even with 2-die blocks and even with a reroll in hand, that's still it could happen to you that you fail it. So I think at this stage, with the Gutter Runner in the crowd, I would probably just walk in the score with the elf. Not take a risk, because I have been burned too many times by being greedy. So not take the risk and just line up for defense against the 1-turn touchdown, because that is a lot of Underworld players that have left the pitch. So the 1-turn touchdown is going to be difficult. So he does appear to go for more blocks. The Mino does not stand up. Oh. Nope. Okay. I don't know why he tried to... I guess if the Mino had stood up, he could have gotten a 3-die with one of his linemen, but with the Mino not standing up, he goes for the guaranteed score with the elf. There are no KOs to be recovered for the Underworld, and the one one lineman for the Chaos Pact who was KO'd does recover. Now, this is the interesting bit. What is his defensive formation going to look like on the... Because he has to know. He has to know that Borke is going to be aiming for that one-turn throw teammate touchdown. Is this really is this really what he's going to go with as his defensive formation? I will be very, very surprised if he is. Okay, that is it. That is just a very good. Like that in no way hinders Bork's ability to go for a one-turn throw teammate touchdown. I don't know. Maybe RTSD is showing a little bit of solidarity in that. Like, well, I have a gimp. Well, I mean, it would kind of work if this was the previous Underworld team rather than the current Underworld team. The current Underworld team being considered quite strong. But if this was the previous Underworld team, I could see like, we're both kind of underdog teams, so I'm going to be a little lenient to you. See, like, if you can pull off the throw teammate touchdown, then good for you. I mean, I guess he might still think that way, I guess, but, yeah. So this is a very, very nice... On the assumption that the troll actually behaves... he goes 1, 2, 3... Ball to this goblin, Mary over here. Troll moves 1, 2, 3. Takes a pass. And of course, the game decides that, well, it's not going to be that easy, buddy. And RTSD gets solid defense. Like, this is the real test to see whether or not he was doing his formation out of solidarity or just like wanting to see some fun or whatever. Because if he now moves people to be in contact with the troll and the goblin, then he must have just forgotten that, oh yeah, one turn throw teammate touchdowns are a thing. So yeah, he has chosen his 6 players that he can move. What is he? Okay. Yeah, so dear viewers, I have no idea. No idea what moves on in the mind of the coach known as RTSD. Like, I cannot begin to fathom what he is thinking with the way he's moving his players. But I do also want to say that this is very on brand for Nuffle, that, like, okay, his opponent gave him, like, the perfect opportunity to go for a one turn throw teammate touchdown, and the game decides, here, have a solid defense. Mind you, still not impossible. By any means, still not impossible, but very, very difficult. And I don't think... I think what Borke should do is he probably has to go for a 1-dice blitz. I think he goes for a 1-die blitz with this game in Clan Rat, blitzes the Renegade Human here, hopefully at least gets a push so that the tackle zone gets off of him. Because I think that means... Yeah, that means that at least the Goblin is still catching only on a 4+. The throw is still going to be difficult for the Troll because he's going to be in 2 tackle zones, but there's nothing he can do about that. So he goes for the 1-die there, hopefully gets at least a push, picks up the ball, hands off. Yep, here comes the 1-die. That is the wrong target. Don't just take the team. But it was a skull into a skull anyway. And that is how the cookie crumbles. Ah, that's what it was. Yep, fair enough. The gutter runner. Yep, fair enough on the calling it RTSD on the gutter runner 1-turn touchdown. Yeah, I did not count at the end how many I did not count how many Underworld players were there, but I think honestly I would have, like, at least in Borke's shoes, I would have more naturally been inclined for the throw teammate over the 1-turn gutter runner touchdown. But that was the game. 1-0 RTSD Chaos Pact takes it over the Underworld of Borke. Thank you everybody for watching. Hope you had fun with the game. Good luck to both coaches with the rest of the season, and we'll catch you on the next one. Have a good one, everybody.